I didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this, but it has to be done.
So when we started, and he convinced me that network marketing might be exactly the right thing, so we said, let's do network marketing, but let's not sell the cryptocurrency. Let's do an education package.
So when you purchase a membership from the company, the number one thing that it gives you access to is the V-Mastery. Now, V-Mastery is a learning platform, guys, that right now, okay, it gives you access to our courses, which are Forex-based right now. With regards to the concerns from authorities and everything, guys, we are a fully compliant company. I know that there's a lot going on. If you Google right now Validus, people will be shocked. Which one is Validus? They don't belong to us. We are teamvalidus.com.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't think that I would be making a follow-up video to the first one, but people have been asking, a lot of new information has been discovered, and it has been 8 months, so I thought, why not? Let me have some fun making a part 2. A few people have also expressed how much of a liar I am, how jealous I must be that these guys have found a way to make an infinite amount of wealth and that I secretly wish I was part of it. Using arguments such as, MLM is the second highest paid industry in the world. We don't even know who you are. Keyboard blogger. And my personal favorite, pyramid is not a bad word. Amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Who knew that pyramid was indeed not a bad word? My only response to that is, if you want to trust Validus with your money, you're free to do so. If you claim that the business can indeed survive without the necessity of gaining new members simply through their trades, that's fantastic. If you don't care that these guys have a shady past, being involved in one of the biggest scams of human history, more power to you. I don't think that New Zealand and Australia feel as enthusiastic about the ethics of this company, but let me not get ahead of myself. So what did I discover in part 1? Well, let me summarize in a few key words.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
300% guaranteed returns, or was it 350? Trading stocks in crypto, compound investment, Dubai, education programs, referrals and rewards, which just so happens to create the shape of a pyramid, but not to worry, this is definitely not a pyramid scheme, and this is definitely also not a Ponzi scheme, even though we use the same formula as OneLife. Dubai again. Did I mention packages and exotic rewards, such as a Rolex, cars, free all expense paid trips, not legally licensed, inauthentic certificates? The headquarters is located in, you guessed it, Dubai, Ruja Ignatova, OneCoin, OneLife, and much, much more. With that out of the way, time for some new developments.
Young Kylie here just asked a question. She asked, what is the actual official company name? That's it right there. Validus International LLC. It was formed as a US registered company. So they do all their corporate governance, tax returns and all that. Right there, US.
Registered in the US, a phrase which gets thrown around a lot by Validus to give their business more credibility, as if to say, if we were really a scam, would it truly be possible for us to be registered, especially in one of the most powerful countries in the world? But what does that actually mean? Well, I'm here to tell you because I've done some research and here are some key facts you need to know. And assuming that this is real, they are registered in Delaware. But with Validus, you never know, they could be lying. Delaware LLCs and corporations owners/shareholders will have decreased liability in litigation. There is no state income tax for Delaware corporations that conduct business out of state. Delaware corporations not operating in the state of Delaware do not need to require a business license in Delaware. The state of Delaware allows you to file a company without listing the names of the owners, which protects the owners' identities, personal information, and privacy in general. You do not have to live in Delaware in order to incorporate a company in Delaware. You do not need a physical address in Delaware as long as you retain a Delaware registered agent for your Delaware corporation or LLC. Now, I'm not saying that these things are shady, but clearly some of these laws can be taken advantage of by bad actors. And as we can see by looking at this website, Validus has yet to pay their annual taxes and they've been penalized for not doing so for 2 tax years. You honestly cannot make this up. But do not confuse being registered in the United States with being licensed with securities agencies such as the SEC, the FCA, the ASIC, the FMA, etc. And speaking of securities agencies, both Australia and New Zealand have put out statements warning their citizens to be careful of Validus. Honestly, I can't say I didn't see this coming. Promising 300% returns to 300,000 people is just not feasible. If you can't understand that, then I simply don't know what to tell you. And if anyone's capable of these returns consistently, they would be a billionaire quicker than Andrew Tate could say the word
Matrix
With regards to the concerns from authorities and everything, guys, we are a fully compliant company.
One topic which I discussed and researched extensively in part 1 was the Shariah Compliance certificate and its legitimacy. The results were inconclusive, but since then that has changed. Gift has since put out a statement on their LinkedIn in August of 2022, essentially disavowing Validus and disputing any claim that they have certified Validus, their trading products, and their education packages. Mufti has also reflected the same sentiment and has also warned people not to engage with Validus, and that he certainly isn't a fan of MLMs. Yet again, I can't say that I'm surprised that the guys who are part of OneCoin would fabricate their whole reputation in order to fool people to buy into another one of their scams. But there's more. Validus seems to have gained another Shariah Compliance certification. Now the question is whether this one is legit or not, because if you forge one, what's stopping you from forging another? And even if it is real, are the entities which have certified this trustworthy, since they have essentially aligned themselves with scammers? The next thing which I want to focus on are the factors which make Validus a Ponzi scheme. I've mentioned it previously, but let me properly explain it.
So what is Validus? Let's start from the top, because I heard a lot of testimonials, and despite, I congratulate all of you on your successes, I still see a lot of terminology that does not belong in Validus. So before we even speak about this, I want to go back to basics, right? And the first training we're going to do is on the product and on the compline.
First, you invest into the business by purchasing a package. Whatever the amount is, they promise that you'll make 300% return on investment in 60 weeks. What this does is simply slow down the cash flow, which decreases the fluctuation of money that they have at any time. But it also ensures that they can skedaddle whenever things get too risky for them. The best part about this is that you purchase the package using cryptocurrency. So if you expect your bank to help you afterwards, don't. Here's where they claim that they'll use your investment to make trades over time and you'll get paid whatever you do minus some fees. But as stated previously, it's impossible to guarantee 300% return on investment for 300,000 people. Now step 2 is very important. What they do is use the money from new recruits, pay their dues to recruits which have been investing for a longer period of time, which is essentially robbing Peter to pay Paul. A Ponzi scheme. Now, do they actually trade Forex, stocks, crypto? That's a good question. A better question is, how can they guarantee 300% return on investment using only the money made from trades? They then incentivize the members to recruit people under them to make more money, and whatever package the people under you buy, you'll earn a slice of the pie, and the cycle continues. Except this isn't feasible in the long term, and we've seen this for a very long time now. Smarter MLMs sell an overpriced alternative product which you can find easily in a supermarket in order to not only fund their cash flow but also the members' cash flow. Smarter MLMs also only really dabble in the realm of pyramid schemes, but Validus on the other hand, similarly to OneCoin, is also a Ponzi scheme. It's a business built to fail eventually. When the authorities come knocking, they'll take the money and run. It's only a matter of time.
So in this, one thing very important is the more you know, the better it is. Ignorance is not bliss. Know what you're getting yourself into and make sure you only associate with the best of the best. The next
BFH, or Business for Home, can essentially be described as MLM meat munchers. They love network marketing and they'll promote every single one of them even if they're shady. Surprise, surprise, they have given Validus a AAA+ rating. But not to worry, you can definitely trust the evaluation of the same people who are on their hands and knees with their mouths open running the greatest defense you have ever seen for OneCoin. Just look at this article.
Those two words, rated and seized, they sure cause some goosebumps to occur and make you wonder what is going on, and it is not on the positive side of life. Of course, these words were used by websites such as CoinDesk and Cointelegraph, which are both biased websites and cannot be trusted as truthful since people pay them to post articles on their websites.
Calling someone else biased is very ironic when this whole website is biased itself. This is even funnier when you see where OneCoin is now. Clearly this rating doesn't mean much when the people giving out these ratings have an obvious blind spot for this business model. And I hope that you guys can also see that. I'm not really sure what else I should say, but I hope I've done a decent job at showing you the true colors of Validus. Don't invest in garbage like this. It's built to fail from its origin. Also, is it 300,000 members or 400,000 members?
We have officially reached 400,000 members and we are still in January 2023.
Can you guys please decide on a number already, because I don't believe that you reach a milestone this big and don't even promote it on your official Instagram page.
Stop procrastination and join. I assure you, Validus is going to change our financial lives. What's the need of jumping from one Ponzi company to another when you can join a legitimate business?
Here in the Validus
What
building.
more proof do you want us to show you that this is real? Come in, we need volume in this business.